my body twisting. Make me lose control in this thing, boy. And it's all because I'm thinking of us. Don't go throw me under the bus. Under my skirt, I'm under your love.
I can't taste. That's not it. I'm going grocery shopping today. Last week I went grocery shopping and I thought I got everything I needed for 2 weeks. That was a lie. I ate majority of the things that I bought last week, mainly my protein source, like my meat. So last week I got shrimp and I didn't even bother picking up other meats because my bill was already like high. It was like $85, and I picked up other things that had protein in it, but not like a meat source. And I kind of feel like I don't really want to be. I want to have meat when I eat. I was thinking, what am I gonna get for this week? What meat do I want? I also had some ground beef in the freezer, so I ate that in tandem with the shrimp that I got last week, and both of those are done. So I'm thinking I might have to pick up 2 protein sources for the week. That's going to be expensive, but it will be expensive if I stay fat and go on medication. I want some salmon. I'm feeling for some salmon this week, and I may also picked up some ground turkey. I had ground turkey. I don't really feel like I want that now. I'm thinking maybe I might pick up the whole chicken. That might be something that I might want to eat this week. You know how Costco kind of like already packages the chicken? Like that might be something, because that's even cheaper. So the fresh Costco chicken is $7.99, the whole rotisserie chicken. And then the cold leftover chicken is like $6.99 or $5.99. So I'm thinking I might pick that up if I see it. And I might just toss that in the freezer, keep one in the fridge, chop it up, cook it up, stew it up, whatever, when I'm ready to use it for the week. It's gonna be a little messy though, because you know when you're chopping up rotisserie chicken, like, yeah, plus it has the skin, plus it has the bones. So I really don't know if I'm gonna be truly getting the calorie count right on my chicken. It feels like I have to go shred the whole thing. By the time like I want the amount of grams I want in chicken, it feels like I'm gonna have to shred a half a chicken. Like, I know a quarter of a chicken is not going to satisfy my gram count amount unless I add it with the salmon, but that just feels like much. So I might just have to just chop these bad boys in half and just like know that half of it is for a day. Or maybe should I get the raw chicken and season it myself? No. I mean, it would taste good, but that's just so much more work. So much more dishes for no reason. I'm still big, you know? Because then when you do that, you also have to consider, do I have my carrots, my celery, everything else to season it up properly? Otherwise, you're going to season it and then just add some sauce on it, which is what I intend to do. I think I might also want to pick up some salad dressing. I'm noticing that the last time I went to Costco, I picked up some zero sugar pop. As you guys may have seen, the Zevia pop, which is amazing. but it's kind of, I don't know if that is what's leading me to being more hungry or wanting to just, I don't know, something is tipping my, I added something and I haven't put my finger on it. Just be my diet actually. It might just be hormonally, whatever phase I am in my menstrual cycle. Might just be that I want to feel like I feel like eating so much, or it could be the fact that I have gone to the gym and done some resistance training, which I'm not surprised about. I kind of also knew this was going to happen. Going back to the gym, weightlifting requires, or not requires, but you just want to eat down the house. So maybe that's just what it is. I don't know. Who cares? We'll find out. Oh, I put my gym membership on hold. Yeah, I literally just activated my gym membership and then I placed that bad boy on hold like 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. Because it's just interfering. Like the scale is not going down. And I don't know why. And before I had a flow with things. I knew how to get things done. I knew how to go down such and such and such. And then this kind of interrupted it. So that's gone on hold. I've also deactivated my social media accounts because I really want to lock in. Like right now, ain't no way I'm going to step on this scale and see 200 pounds. Today, I weighed in at, today, I didn't come in at 196. So I was kind of like, what's going on here? It doesn't really faze me because I know weight fluctuates within 5 pounds. So that's whatever. I do know that there has been something that has changed in my regiment, and I do not like knowing this. I kind of knew this was going to happen, and it's happening. So everything getting locked off. The easiest thing for me to get would be some chicken thighs, but honestly, you know, sometimes you cook them chicken thighs and boneless chicken thighs. I'm not even talking about like the bone-in chicken thigh. I'm talking about the boneless chicken thighs. Sometimes that thing tastes like rubber, okay? Sometimes you eat that and you're just like, what? Like, we'll see. Whatever I feel for when I get there. I might not even get the salmon. I don't even know. Like, the way my mind will change when I get there. I'll just go with the vibe, go with the flow. Maybe I should get the chicken. The chicken would taste, a chicken salad? What does that lady say? What is that? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember what she said. This would be such an appropriate time. Lord. I don't know. Maybe this is what happens when you get off social media and you're kind of just like locking in and living your life without all that entertainment. That ADHD entertainment. I'm washing my hair as well. I have an event to go to tonight. As you can see, this blowout is like past blowout. It's like, I would come closer, but you know, I'm wearing black and you might see some of the dandruff on my shirt. I don't even know if you see it right now. If you do, it's not dandruff, it's lint. It's lint. I don't want to dress up, but I don't also have clothes. So I'm kind of limited with what I have. And it's just forcing me to dress up. If it was my preference, I would just prefer to go in black. I have black shoes. You know, just kind of like kind of just be in the background of things. But with the options that I have a bright pink dress. And then I also have a red dress. Okay? Both look nice. I will say though that the red dress has like a thinner material, so you can see the imprint of like my hanging belly. It's not tight, but the belly does, you can see that it needs Spanx. And the one thing I don't like about Spanx is if you don't have the proper Spanx, the ones that like don't cut into your thigh, and I feel like all of them do. But, well, maybe not all of them. Maybe it's just the ones that I get because I get like I get a smaller size to suck in things. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be wearing the red dress today. The red dress, I'll save for another day when I get proper Spanx. I have some Spanx that I might wear with this dress, but honestly, this dress, I bought it when it was like a size 18. It was $20, $19.99. and it's kind of loose. It's pretty loose on me. And I'm looking at it like, is this how it's supposed to be? Like, is this gonna make me look like I've lost weight, or is this gonna look like a style? I know it's how I carry myself in the dress, so that's ultimately all that matters. I might just, and if that fails, man, I'm just gonna put on a pants and a top and just call it a day. But I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to have to be basic. It's either that get out of my comfort zone or go straight to being homeless or not homeless, or get out of my comfort zone or practice being mediocre. And this is hard. This is hard, man. Like, oh my gosh, I am just, you would think I'm just not the person. I would prefer the middle ground. But in this circumstance, I've told myself I am not going to buy a dress, even though it's like Black Friday weekend and there are amazing sales on right now. I could literally get a dress for $20 and it just be exactly what I want. But I'm also trying to practice discipline and tell myself I am not in need of anything. I'm not in lack of anything. This is what I'm telling. And please don't mind the faces. The faces is really for the unknown, the unseen powers that be trying to hold me back in my mentality back about everything that I'm not and everything that I am going to be. I'm trying to speak it into existence. Yes. So, and then I have some shoes. Honestly, with the hot pink dress, I could literally wear black shoes or I could wear my silver shoes. They're open toe. I probably prefer the open toe because I do have a French manicure on that I've done. But the heel needs some work. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to go get my food and I'm going to go to Sally's, go pick up a little scrubber for my foot, for my heel, because change of plan, guys. I'm not doing all of that actually. Like, no. Wait, should I? I don't know if I should bring you guys along to Costco. I feel like that's a little much. And you guys see this thing right here? That's a cyst that needs to get popped. And I went to the dermatologist to figure out how much it was going to cost. They were like, it's $200. I'm like, what? And then he's like, otherwise you can get a pin and pop it yourself. And I'm like, oh. So I've attempted to pop it, and it's just like, it hurts. Honestly, if I would go to this event makeup free, just however I am right now, with this thing popped. And then just put on some lipstick. I would just love that because that would be my ideal thing. And then just comb up my eyebrows and done. I don't know. I can't even like, you know when you see something like over and over and over and you're kind of just like, it doesn't really like faze you anymore because you see it so many times. But now that I kind of like look at it even more, I'm kind of just like, dang, like I don't like this thing. And it shows up even more on camera too, especially when I have like this thing and I'm holding it here. I'm like, what is that? So yeah, I was thinking I was actually gonna change the plans because my brother did make steak yesterday, and I feel like, what's the point in going out and doing all this rah-rah when I can just literally cut up the steak, enjoy my music, put two and two together. What we have, like kale or something. I have some string beans. I can eat that, and I can leave Costco for tomorrow. That cyst is popping right now. Like that thing is like, that is bothering me. That's mutilation. That's illegal. Like that. I just want to pop it. I just want to pop it. But it's thick skin. It's not like thin skin where it's like pong. It's thick skin because I tried to pop it before and it was just not going through. And I was like, yo, you telling me I have to hurt myself to pop this thing? So, yeah. I'm going to eat some steak instead and get my string beans going. Have that with my Greek yogurt. I have things, man. Like, and then oh Lord have mercy. And then the dinner today. So I'm good for today. Tomorrow, I'll most likely go to Costco and get everything I need. So I will see you guys when I get ready. Okay. This was my outfit. I just came back and my hair wasn't dry, so I just put it up in one, put some little baby hair, or not baby hair, but just have some dangling pieces out. Put on a little glitter, and yeah. Just came back. Gonna go to bed and take off this dress. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Last night was amazing. So, you know, time really does fly by. Sometimes you be thinking that, sometimes you don't even know how fast or just how time is going by. But then I guess, you know, like when like me being invited to this milestone birthday party, you're kind of just like, my gosh, like time is going by. Do you remember like earlier in the vlog, I was talking about wanting to go grocery shopping and get salmon? So I chose not to do that because I felt like it was going to be too much of a hustle and a bustle to be moving all around the place to just come back and rush. I just felt like everything was going to be too rushed, and I didn't want to do that to myself. So I didn't. And in my mind, I had thought of eating salmon from maybe like a couple days before I even recorded it and said that I was going to do this for grocery shopping because this is what I was feeling for. But anyways, long story short, I didn't go grocery shopping because of the obvious reasons. I felt like the hustle and the bustle was just too much for the time. And I went to this event, got to the event. It was a beautiful place, beautiful. And the night was amazing. The people were amazing. They were all just so beautiful. Every single person was dressed beautifully, looked beautiful, represented themselves beautifully. And yeah, so when the food started coming around, the first dish that we had was pasta. And the pasta was great. The second dish was a salad. It was a mango salad. Now, I don't eat salads. I'd prefer my vegetable hot, but you know, I will eat salad here and there. Just I'm not the one to really kind of like dress it up and stuff like that. But anyways, there I got a salad, and it was a salad. It was like spinach and arugula, with some lettuce leaf and mango with some candied pecans. It was nice. It was like a light vinaigrette on there. So it was a nice salad option. And one thing that they were doing was they were just kind of bringing the food around and putting it down on the table. So you didn't really get the option to choose unless I guess you asked for something else, which wouldn't have been a problem. But yeah, so around that time after I finished the salad, I think everybody on the table got up. We went somewhere, and some of us were taking pictures, some of us were in the bathroom. When I was standing up, after I took the picture outside of the dining area, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to sit down because like my heels and everything. So when I came back into the dining area, I saw that people had a dish on their table. And I literally didn't think that we were going to have another full dish. But I was like, oh, again? Like it looked like some cooked meat and vegetable. And I was like, what? Okay. I didn't expect it. I didn't even know what to expect, but I didn't expect it. And when I walked towards the table, so the table was, it was the table. Nobody was at the table. And I saw one dish. And I sat down at my seat, and that dish was served to me, and it was a cooked salmon fillet with, what is it called? Bechamel? I think it's bechamel. Or it's like a white sauce, like a roux, but it's white. And then they put it on the fish. I can't remember what they called it or what they call it, but anyways, I had that on top of the fish with some veggies. Some looked like pan fried or roasted veggies, just kind of fancied up, like wrapped up in like a leek string or something, or maybe not a leek string, but like a green onion string. It was fancy. It was nice. And it was presented nicely. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the salmon. This is a salmon. I got to eat a salmon that night, a salmon fillet. And I know it sounds a little like, girl, come on, like it's just salmon. But I was literally like, I felt so special. Because also, as I mentioned, you're not choosing your plate either. So when they came back around with another tray of food to pass out around the table, they were literally just putting down either salmon or chicken. And then there was like a veggie option for the two vegetarians at the table. But people, I'm sure people would have preferred the salmon. I don't know, but it was just it was nice seeing that it was for me. Because I also wanted it from before. I wanted to go and get salmon from Costco to prepare it for the week because I was feeling for it. And then I got a cooked salmon served specifically for me. So I felt super special. And yeah, that night ended well. It was a wonderful time. And yeah. So I'm going to be spending some time with myself. So I will see you guys in the next vlog.